know I was tracking game 1, but I honestly couldn't tell you any details about it anymore.
We tracked and calmed 3 races in a row yesterday. I think you can be forgiven.
Yeah, I can't remember what happened in what seed anymore. HolySmoke's got the countdown, so we should be starting in about 10 seconds here. Nice Link's House versus Sank start. Always fun to see.
Instant divergence. We have a pendant desert, red crystal Hera, which can have logical implications. Like if you have the Meyer medallion required for Hera because it's HMG, and then Pyramid Fairy has the mirror in it, then you'll know that the mirror won't be locking the Meyer medallion. But that's kind of a very unlikely logic read, and we don't usually pay attention to red crystals.
HolySmoke going right to the hobo with a nice little overworld jump that we can use to line up for the fake flipper.
So a lot of different ways you can route in this hobo. Some people will try to do it with all the flipper checks. This early in the game, you don't have money. People are way more likely to do that in no logic when they don't intend to buy the Zora item.
Tree pole is such like a speedrun thing to me. I don't think to check it in Lost Woods super often.
Oh, that's funny. I think of it as a rando thing. Nice. I don't do tree rupees. I'm a 134 runner.
Ah, no. I think it's specifically when I go through the forest from the south, like I forget to do that tree pull just because, oh, I missed what was on Lumberjack Ledge.
It was like 10 arrows or something. It wasn't anything worth mentioning.
But yeah, I tend to skip it just because, like, in the NMG run, you do it on the way back down. So
from the pedestal,
from the bottom like that.
Probably not doing a pedestal into Lost Woods. Oh, we got a glove on the top of Spectacle Rock. It's a good item to get early.
We only need 1 glove in this mode, in theory. Mitts is still logically required for some things, but we can do most of those without it, or even all of them.
The only dungeon that logically requires mitts is Ice Palace, and the only dungeon that hard requires glove is Ice Palace.
Makes it nice. We do not care about mitts in this mode. In fact, we don't want to see them most of the time. Looks like HolySmoke's going to continue down into Kakariko Village.
Yeah, going so far as to farm bombs even. So the big difference here is that HolySmoke will not have that glove going into desert area and will not be able to do checkerboard cave unless the other glove turns up.
A lot of runners opt to do what Gamma is doing, which is to descend into the graveyard ledge, because there's a lot of bomb pots here before even touching Kakariko.
Nice thing about HMG is you get to actually choose your opener. I think other modes like Casual Boots, you just get funneled through the escape and then you go to Kakariko after.
Right.
It's not a lot of room to express your individuality in those modes, at least not in the early game.
Did Gamma's fix the... Nope, okay. That was an intentional
Gamma's
hand,
doing
probably.
It, yeah. Gamma can do back of escape from a save and quit. It is often tempting to fix the camera and just go to back of escape, but then you risk basically never doing Zora. Something you feel out. Like, do you think that you're likely to go to Zora, and are you likely to find money on the way? If you've already found the 300, it might be worth going up to 500 now, or it might be worth hoping another 300 turns up. It is a free Houlihan, but it saves time to go to Back of Escape instead, versus saving and quitting and going to Back of Escape.
We had Ether in the well as well. I missed most of Blind's Hut.
Yeah, I was gonna say the tracker only shows medallions, but you're the tracker, so...
That's me. Sometimes talking and tracking is hard. Nice red mail.
Well, Gammachuu will show us.
I think last race we were in danger of seeing some gold shields. I'm glad we didn't see any of those. Or did we? I don't know.
You're asking me to remember the shields in the last race?
It's something I pay attention to.
Given how fast the last race was, are you talking about Gammachuu or HolySmoke? Or are you talking about Crithel and Doom? Crithel and Doom was so fast, I highly doubt we found newer shields.
Yeah. No wonder I didn't remember the Blind's Hut. There was nothing good in it at all. Oh no, HolySmoke doing what Gamma did last time.
Yeah, no,
he's getting stuck.
You have to remember which direction, and it's right. Tap right to get out. So yeah, I mean, maybe this is fine for HolySmoke because it means that he can get the glove before going to Desert. I don't think Desert's really that good a place for him to be right now anyway.
Yeah. It's hard to kill the popos with bombs. You can do it, but
exactly.
We know it's better to wait for glove in this instance.
It's slow and we can't do anything else. So we can do the bare minimum there. I mean, if HolySmoke really wants to gamble it up, like he can just never go there and hope that Pendant Desert can actually be avoided.
Oh no.
I didn't know Holy learning new DMA was a new development. It's good to see.
We love learning new tech.
A lot of people favor Lumberjack DMA anyway. And I don't know, nobody's timed it out that I know of. I think it's just people pick their favorite and do it.
Yeah, just a personal route preference. If you want to route the forest in before going up the mountain, it can be nice to do Lumberjack DMA.
Well, new DMA also routes the forest in. It's just, it's, I guess, about whether you want to do the mountain, like the old man from the front or the back.
Yes, okay.
And whether you want to do any part of Death Mountain without having rescued the old man yet. And personally, I like to have an old man rescue before I come up here.
Yeah. Not even checking the standalone item, or did I miss it?
In Hera?
No, in Desert Ledge.
Oh,
I don't think Gammachuu went down there.
I hope he goes. Maybe he plans to death warp out and then go down, but I don't think that's the route you take here.
Yeah.
I think you want to, if you're going to death warp out, you want to go up and teleport up to go to Checkerboard Cave. The Gammachuu will also have to bomb the popos.
He at least has enough bombs for it, which is good.
Oh no! He got bumped into the ant line.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is super slow.
There was something very nice about Overworld Glitch's Assured Sword.
Oh, hookshot, nice.
Hey.
Well, at least you get rewarded for it. HolySmoke will probably have to come back for this. Cane of Samaria is here, which is a better weapon for killing popos than the bombs.
That is true. Desert being a pendant, you still come through here most times, just as part of your CAC route. Because you can go from the desert area to Cave 45, which is a good chain, and now that they have Glove, they can also check checkerboard, as Mama was saying. So it's not too bad. Most runners will opt to just go in no matter what type of dungeon it is.
Did we get both items?
I did not see. I saw the hook shot, but I'm not sure about the second item. Must have been some junk or...
Gamma is taking a route that checks this Zora ledge item, or desert ledge item after desert. Oh, the lamp is here.
Looks like that was an ice rod in Paradox Cave as well.
It was. I think even if Gamma wanted to do Pendant Landmo, he doesn't have the offense. Checkerboard Cave, just a heart piece.
You hate to see it. Arrows in the big chest of desert. Thank you, chat. So there's no items left.
Nice. Love to see it. I like a pendant desert that has no item on Landmo.
Yes.
It's so cozy.
Most likely never have to go back.
So hook speed save time for Gamma.
If you're doing it up, I'm not too sure, but you can also just do it down, which is a lot nicer. Because you're hooking right into the ledge.
Oh, I just mean like he did a hook speed earlier that just like zoomed through that part of the mountain, but he had to go a little bit out of his way to do it.
I like how we saw the ice rod kills on the last 2 mini mold runs from HolySmoke's side.
I missed the Hera layout. I saw a map, I think, in the map chest, but I didn't see it was in the basement.
I did not either. Compass in basement. Thanks again.
Okay, so we have a Meyer locked Hera, so that's there's a little logical implication there. It's because it's a red crystal that Pyramid Fairy is out of logic until Meyer Medallion or the Mirror. Then anything found at the top of Hera is out of logic until access to Meyer, which is, you know, we probably have the medallion for it, but it's not going to be the Moon Pearl. It's not going to be your first sword.
Getting our last 30 rupees here.
We're farming 50 rupee cave, or 20 rupee cave. Gotta go in twice. Yeah, I guess Seed has not been very generous with money. This is all Houlihan cash. And now you have to rearm Waterwalk.
I don't think I've done Houlihan in HMG one time. I should
Really?
start doing that, yeah.
Well, you're still in the winner's bracket, so...
That's true.
I don't know if you should necessarily change your habits. It's clearly working for you.
Right. No flippers this time to mess up the water walk.
Is there going to be a heart piece to mess up the water walk? No. Okay, good.
Oh, good.
Gamma almost skipped Link's house.
Again.
Nice. One of the dangers of doing the Sync Star is it's really easy to put off Link's house for a long time.
No Zora ledge clip today.
So it's the back of escape for HolySmoke? Yeah,
Yeah,
looks
looks
like
like.
it. I'm a little nervous for HolySmoke finding Moon Pearl before going to Desert to get hookshot.
Yeah, that could.
Do we
be
know if
unfortunate.
HolySmoke hovers
I don't
or
believe.
bounces? I know Gamma bounces.
Maybe. Maybe actually, I'm not sure. I want to say no, but that also could be outdated.
Alright, a relatively early escape play. Other than Desert, I think HolySmoke has done a lot of the big densities. I love this use of the shield to back up the guard. Try
That's
me,
pretty
bro.
good.
Try me, bro.
As much as I hate to call a shield useful, it can be sometimes. Round of escape play. I guess we don't have a lot left, so it's not too bad.
HolySmoke has okay weapons for it. Ice Rod kills blue guards instantly, and King of Samaria will take care of the rest. So it's just a matter of managing your magic, and then using bombs if you run out.
You don't typically see front of escape this early in this mode, just because runners prefer to put it off to like maybe get a mirror and come back from pyramid ledge. But sometimes you just gotta come here.
The problem with front of escape is it's not even always in Sphere 1. This chest is, but the rest of it depends on the small key. Ooh, the fire rod's
Wow.
here, and it's Sphere 1.
Nice.
Do you
Both
think
rods?
the fire rod will entice HolySmoke to go to Desert? Or is the fact that it's a pendant negate that?
I would think that in my brain it wouldn't make a difference. I don't know how HolySmoke would interpret it, but for me it would be like it's still a pendant.
It's interesting that the item that HolySmoke is missing in Desert cannot lead to the Moon Pearl. The hookshot will never lock Moon Pearl in this mode, so it's not. I don't know. HolySmoke is in danger of finding Moon Pearl too early, I think.
Yeah.
Gammachuu is going to get that fire rod too, so it's not even an advantage to have it.
The double early escape. That's how you know you're running out of things to do.
Yeah, we can't actually kill Trinex yet, for those who are talking. We do not have a weapon for phase 2. Trinex requires sword or hammer.
Looks like I didn't catch if HolySmoke had a key before leaving, but he did opt to not go to the Dark Cross. So I'm guessing
HolySmoke did have a key, and it was either in the back of Escape or in the Sanctuary chest.
we must have not gotten a map then, or
okay.
we're just leaving an item behind.
I think it was in Sank chest, because I don't think Gamma's been to back of Escape yet and has the key.
No,
So
Gamma
means...
went straight back to the back of Escape after
after
the Houlihan. He saved and quit and went right there.
I missed that. Okay, good news. HolySmoke is getting the hook shot.
That's good.
Okay, we're being told that despite all that, Sank is our key.
Excellent.
Which does put all of this front of escape stuff in logic. Or in Sphere 1, even. The glove is in logic. The thing I'm not sure about is if a map is in Dark Cross. It looks like it might be a map. I didn't catch if the map was in Back of Escape or not. Imagine watching the race.
Right? Okay, it was just bombs. I didn't catch if Gamma went back for that ledge item later, but it didn't end up mattering.
Okay, I think it was just Back of Escape or Dark Cross is a map.
That's the best outcome.
So what's even left for Pearl? Is it Eastern and Pod? Is there anything
Yeah,
else?
Eastern and Pod, I think.
I think at that
is-
point, I mean, I don't think these runners will. Oh, they haven't done Sahat
Have we seen
yet.
King's Tomb?
We're gonna get a Sahasrar's Closet first. Yeah, King's Tomb's available. I don't know. I don't think they'll do this. I don't think this is really like their style, but I would almost be tempted to just start going to Dark World with that blue potion.
Oh man.
Rather
Just
than go to
start doing
Eastern.
fake
I don't
foods.
know. I don't want to go to Pendant Eastern or Bolus Eastern.
Ew, another shield.
I would maybe consider Pod first, but I'll do anything to avoid Bolus Eastern. They
Holy
also
gets
have
the easier
decent amount of
Samaria
Ganon.
kill.
They have a decent amount of Ganon's Tower available, but it's not really like... I don't think it's necessarily smart to go there right now without the hammer and or the Moon Pearl.
So Gamma's gonna show us King's Tomb. Nothing. Yeah, now I think we're actually down to just Eastern and Pod left.
It's pretty gross. There is Magic Bat, but it's not in Logic without the hammer or the mirror and pearl.
Gamma's opting for Pod. That's
Yeah.
probably what I would do as well. in
Definitely
this
given
situation.
the choice between Eastern and Pod, I would pick Pod first.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is not going well for Gamma though.
It's
We're a little off.
too high, I think.
Yeah, we're too high. We need to go. We want to like kind of line up with the. I can't even see where Gamma is anymore.
No, the 30 FPS.
Feels Ocarina of Time, man. There we
Right.
go.
Ocarina of Time is 20 most of the time.
Oh, is it 20?
Yeah, the pause menu is 30. The main game is 20.
Why?
I don't know. N64 limitations.
That's 20 is so low.
Yeah, it's
20
really
frames per
slow.
second. That's like you can count them at that point.
You can
But
play
at least-
OOT 3D and get 30.
You know what though? That is better for buffering, right? Like if you have to do a frame perfect trick, the frame
Yeah.
is longer, so that's nice.
Pause buffering is also a bit easier, I think, in that game.
Is pause buffering change the frame rate though? Because it's like 30 frames in the pause menu.
No, it's when the game's on pausing, it switches back to 20.
Okay, I guess the thing you're buffering is a unpaused frame.
Right, yeah.
Also, well, you're playing A Link to the Past right now, and Gammachuu is in pod in cave state, which is a thing you
That's
can do in
okay.
Link to the Past. And what you do in HMG is you unlock one door, because you get free keys when you're in here in cave state. And you do the rest of pod kind of normally, except you go in through the front, and you go in through that unlocked door, and you try and skip Bowlock side if you can, especially if you're not having the bow. You can skip Bowlock side if you know that there are 2 keys there. So HolySmoke tried to do King's Tomb and missed. So
Oh,
where are
man.
we going now? We're gonna climb Hera. We haven't even been inside yet. This is the first time I guess that HolySmoke has a way to hit switches that isn't
That's
using
true,
bombs.
yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 keys. You want to see 2 things that aren't keys in the front of pod, so you can skip Bowlock side. Here's one of them. It's a bottle.
Third bottle.
For all your sequence breaking needs. And a key.
Now
So
do
Bowlock,
double
that
YBA.
bottle's actually really nice because it means that you can, no matter what you come in here with, you'll always have an option to potion camera unlock.
I think HolySmoke realized that he had nothing to kill Moldorm and had to fall back down.
Wait, we have a small key?
Yeah, he went
Oh,
upstairs. And
Wow.
Got it.
That's interesting because it's not in logic to do hair basement right now. Because the small key was upstairs. We're not supposed to go upstairs without a big key or access to Meyer.
This is pretty wild. No save and quit either, so he's permanently using this key unless he wants to hard reset. Or reclimb Hera later, I suppose. You could still hard reset and then just not get the chests again. He did not opt to get the... Or no, he couldn't get the big chest. What am I talking about? I think the big key's down here.
So if the big key is down here, what do? Do you like check upstairs? Do you just commit to it? Oh no.
Yeah, I guess you have to go back upstairs. Man, that's
awful.
so slow.
I could tell HolySmoke really wanted to hard reset there and was like, oh, now I have to check the big chest.
Yeah.
This is a
that's
can
rough.
of worms that he did not want to open.
Yeah, is it 50-50 on whether the big key's locked in the chest?
What's left?
If you don't get it? I think it's just the big chest and basement that was left.
Big key could have been a Moldorm. I don't think HolySmoke has the ability to kill Moldorm right now.
Can the big key even be in the big chest? This is something that I've never known.
Oh, it can. Sometimes I open it in Meyer state and get a second Meyer key.
Nice.
Big key gets placed in Hera without logic.
It's the hard reset. I think it was just bombs for his trouble.
Yeah, that's a lot of time loss. The mirror is in pod. That's definitely opens up some more Pearl locations that they're probably hoping they wouldn't have to think about.
Yep, we can go to Skull Woods. We can go... You can sequence break a couple of things in Village, but they're not in logic.
HolySmoke, having trouble with this Kingston clip again.
Are they in logic with Mirror?
Who's in logic? Village?
Or the Village of Outcast checks that you can do with Super Bunny. That's in logic, right? With
yes.
Mirror? Okay.
Everything is in logic in Super Bunny and in Skull Woods, except for the one that's locked by a sword.
Okay, yeah.
Mothula's out of logic. Like, I would feel better about going to Moth if I knew I could actually complete the dungeon. That's why the mirror is kind of gross right now. Super Bunny Cave is also opened by the mirror. Chain Chomp's chest, and then anything that's behind Chain Chomp's. So if it's a big key, then you can progress a little bit farther. I would maybe put those off.
Locations.
Hoping for a hammer just to also do Mimic Cave with. Ooh, nice. We get to dash in Eastern. Gambit's interesting choosing to take that mirror into Eastern, which I think is fine because the other things mirror unlocks are not that great.
Yeah.
Even the Pyramid Fairy is not great when you've already done the escape. Doesn't really route with anything. It's just 2 checks that take forever and can be much faster if you do it later.
That's the big reason that runners tend to put the escape off when they can, is because now Pyramid Fairy really sucks to get to. Unless you can do it like after GT or something. Holy's following Gamma into pod. Not a lot left. So. Nice triple ice rod to handle the Stalfos room.
No, the mushroom. I guess it's not that bad to turn that in right now. We're about as close to it as we can get. And like, good for Gamma. HolySmoke's also doing this. We'll see if HolySmoke takes the mirror into Eastern, though.
Yeah. I would be pretty tempted to just go to Dark World, because surely it's there.
I would be happier to go to Dark World if I had a sword. But I would probably have avoided Eastern.
Yeah.
We'll see if that mushroom matters.
Eastern just feels bad, and yeah, it's not there.
Gammachuu either doesn't know how to clip to Witch's Hut, or is just choosing not to turn in mushroom on this trip.
That's a clip I need to learn as well.
Yeah, it's not that hard. It's just enough teleport, and then it looks scary because you have to walk towards a hardlock transition, but the secret is that you actually can't hit that transition until you've hopped off the ledge.
Freaking Pendant Turtle Rock again.
Oh, nice. I love that we have Yeah, we have the rods and the cane, and Meyer is also a pendant, so I guess cane is optional.
Yeah, it's really gross.
And we have 2 medallions. Gamma's doing the escape, or the pyramid fairy, rather. I've already done the escape. This will be a, How are we getting down? Houlihan, I think. It's a little risky, because if you miss this, you have to set up your portal again. The fastest way to get from the mountain to the escape is to do the DMD on the, like, Dark World DMD site.
Yeah.
And then do a river clip in.
The river
But not
clip's
everybody
really nice.
is, like, familiar with that. That's a speedrun route. So a lot of people who do things like early silvers will know how to do that, or who just do the all dungeons route where you have to click back into the escape to rescue Zelda. GT is always behind Pearl. In HMG, I think maybe... I'm trying to think of if there's any reason where GT can be accessible without a Pearl. If you have the right crystals. But...
I don't think so.
Like, let me think about this. There are dungeons... Skullwoods, Eastern... Okay, so we have 3 Light World dungeons.
Yeah.
And then we have Pod and Ice, which can be done without Pearl in Logic. Skullwoods also is available without Pearl. And that leaves Turtle Rock, which is technically possible, but usually medallion locked by Logic. Like, Key Logic usually requires a Pearl, so it's extremely unlikely. It's only technically possible. Basically will never come up. Oh, no. It's not a good place to be. Yep. Did Gamma do Pyramid Fairy?
I believe he did, and
okay.
I believe there was nothing there.
And did HolySmoke do Hobo?
Or did
I don't think so. I think they both did South Shore into...
Yeah, I don't think we've seen Hobo yet.
Oh no, HolySmoke did it first. It was like his starter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did it and saved and quit out.
Okay.
HolySmoke is doing, I think, Pyramid Fairy as well. Getting some time back from Gammachuu for that, like, soft lock on Hobo. And getting our map check in.
Looking pretty likely to be Dark World at this point.
It is the Dark World or Mushroom, right?
Yep.
Which is what Gamma's showing us now. Or, like, Dark World has the hammer and Magic Bat is...
I like how I still marked those red crystals, even though, like, they both have a mirror and don't need them.
Mm-hmm. Once you have the mirror, the red crystals don't matter. It's not the mushroom. That means it's not Eastern.
Yep.
So, but yeah, if HolySmoke doesn't do Eastern, which I think if he was going to do Eastern, he would have done it after Pod. So there we go. We have a chance to catch up by going to the Dark World.
Where is he going?
Either Super Bunny Cave or like the Skullwoods area.
Oh, he did the mirror displacement.
He did. He death warped, I think, right?
Yeah.
Save the portal. There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if HolySmoke fake fluted from here. They both have that blue potion. Gammachuu is going to Bunny Walk. Or...
Some cool DMDs.
It's going to be either across the mountain or down the mountain. I'm not sure which one this is going to be. Oh, this is a fake flute. Okay. Fake fluting on this side is a little bit risky. You have to know that you're on grid to do that bonk. If you do it from the other side, then you'll get it every time. But if you do it on this side, then you can be 1 pixel off.
We can pull the Thieves' Town door to get Super Bunny back into Link state.
So I have to ask, what is HolySmoke doing now?
Probably... Is he going into GT? No? Maybe... No, yeah, okay, he's...
I don't...
Isn't he
And
gonna
this-
like hard lock?
This is like a mirror offset, I think.
Oh, interesting.
What is this? I've never seen this before.
I don't know where that is either. Yeah, I think it's
Oh.
somewhere on the east side.
Oh my god, you can just fake
Oh.
flute in a wrapped screen.
Oh.
Wait, that's really cool.
Okay.
I never thought to do that.
We've learned something today.
It's... I'm not sure what happens if you miss, but I think if you miss, you just hard reset anyway. It's a little bit... it does force you to do it on that side, like the side where you have to be pixel perfect. So you have to be pretty confident in your fake flutes. But yeah, it saves time over fixing your camera, that's for sure.
Apparently Gamma's picked up a flute somewhere that I missed. Must have been really recent in Village, probably.
The flute was in the, it was in the, like, the chess game or something. It doesn't have any logical...
Yeah.
Flute doesn't actually open up anything in logic in HMG in any circumstance.
Oh, that's why we didn't... Wait. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
HolySmoke went and did the
That's
tree
right.
pole next to the bumper ledge instead of opening Thieves Town first.
Mm-hmm.
Which...
It's
I
fine.
don't really... Yeah, it's fine.
HolySmoke just needs to, yeah, use the mirror, which is the logical way to get in here.
Yeah.
And
I guess I just wanted to check bumper ledge first.
So they both wasted time in different dungeons, and they're now basically
There
tied.
it is.
If they now have parity, at least in the things that matter, and then the things that don't matter are like HolySmoke's probably not going to do Eastern without a bow, and Gamma's probably not going to do Hair Basement.
Gamma also picked up the Moon Pearl. I missed that earlier.
Yeah, it was here.
Sometimes watching two screens is hard. All 4 bottles? We had the lineup, but not the sword.
Gamma handled that really well, using the hook shot.
The downward screen transition after the second chest. Interesting. We get a little bit of a item break here while we have been moving around.
Is it just me, or did Gamma gain a ton of time in Thieves Town?
Looks like he gained some nice hammer.
Ooh, that's gross, but it's fine. The seed kind of makes it so that you'll want to go in here. The one thing that's kind of sucky is that they don't have a sword.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do Samaria or Hammer Blind, which are both... Samaria Blind's not bad. Hammer Blind is pretty bad.
I think I would probably open with Hammer. Like phase 1 with Hammer is fine. And then
you do
switch to
Hammer with a
Samaria.
couple hits, yeah.
If I'm HolySmoke, I'm also maybe using like a potion or a powder to top
Certainly.
off before going in. You know, given the red mail, they're probably not really in danger. It's just kind of slow.
That was a clencher. HolySmoke
Well-
almost got run over by a grasshopper.
Like I said, red male, you can afford to take a couple hits from these things.
That's true. The Nia sprite doesn't show the red mail super heavily, so I forgot that he had it. Nice fight from Gamma, though. First dungeon completed. Raiders from Venture.
Imagine in this seed, you could just skip the pod mirror.
That's true.
Fake flute straight here. It's not. I don't know if it's necessarily good to skip the mirror though.
No, the mirror is just too useful for routing and mirror wraps.
Yeah, they wouldn't. You wouldn't even be able to activate the flute that was here in C-shaped house, or whatever the chess game.
It was a nice setup to get to hammer pegs. No sword though, so we have to hammer these by hand.
There's a strat where you use the hook shot and get a hook speed, but then you have to control yourself in hook speed and hammer the pegs, and that's ripe for comedy.
Blind doesn't get hit by that block in the first beginning. I don't understand why.
That's
This game's
actually
weird.
why I would have opened with the hammer, just
Yeah,
because
it
I
just-
find that phase 1 Samaria is... You have to place the Samaria higher than you think, because blind doesn't become vulnerable until, like, he's fully erected. So, like, he's, you know, he's overlapping with the Samaria well before he can actually take damage from it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, just in time to do the Don Venyer strat to get into hammer pegs.
Wow. I need to learn that still.
It's so easy. You just get on grid with the sign, and then you clip as far as you can into the corner of the slope.
And then
You
just dash.
dash up and hold left.
Nice. That's not
It's
bad.
free. It's not even. I don't even think it's like possible to mess up. What happened to HolySmoke? Like menuing to the flute there.
I'm not sure. He was looking for something. Wow, a sword.
So, for those that are wondering who's winning, it's basically nobody seems to have a particular advantage over the other. They've done different things that delayed getting Pearl in Village, but they evened out. Oh, Myers Bombos. That's nice.
Nice.
Smoke has the mirror. It's just
Oh yeah, I just haven't marked it. My bad.
smoke and mirrors.
Tracking and calming at the same time is hard. Love to see Bombos there, because it's the one medallion you don't have, and then you can just leave instead.
Yeah, if you had it, you would be tempted to go in just to unlock Swamp.
Right. And like there could be something there, but it's also just nicer to not worry about it. Until you find Bombos, and then you have to think about it. Nice bomb setup to push Gamma into the pixel. He's really low, but he did the collision kick, so he's just fine.
You can be... I mean, there's no too low. You just walk down until collision stops you, and then you transition and hold down. I don't know why people are like doing this collision kick thing. Maybe that's how people are getting hard locks on the flipper app. They're just over-engineering it. It's completely normalized setup. There's no like pixel lineup you have to do by hand.
HolySmoke going into GT, Spike Cave. That's kind of what this looks like. It's a really dense area, so I agree with this play.
Ice Ballast is a pretty bold play when you have only the fighter sword, no half magic, but I think Gamma has some potion refills available. I'm not sure if any of them are magic refills. I know that there are some red potions, and that both of them use their blue potion to fake flute. So it might just be a hammer fight, which is fine. It's perfectly safe with the red mail. It's just a little slow.
Yeah, he should be okay. I don't think we even saw a Hope Room from Holy. He's just going straight to right side, or left side. Maybe a DM route.
Nobody DM routes in HMG, I don't think.
That's true. That's a regular rando thing. I don't know, I've never done it.
I think if I was going here and I don't have the bow, I think I would want to try and do right side first.
That's the wrong side.
So that I can delay getting to Ice Armos. Because I would want to have a weapon for that.
We must have just picked up that red boomerang. Okay, yeah, he has a blue, but had to use it for the magic. Nice! That was excellent. Love to see a good fire rod cold stare fight.
Gamma even knowing to knock them to the left. Which if you use the flute at any point, I don't know if the flute has anything to do with it, but the fire rod splash damage apparently works a little better if you're doing it towards the left.
Yeah, the flute does mess with that value. You have to, like, if you've let the bird fly off screen, then you have to reset the value by playing the flute to fix the splash damage. Because this game is cool.
Does activating the flute count?
I think it would, because the bird is on screen.
I also think Icebreaker probably negated any spooky effects we would have had.
That's true. I'm not too sure about that, but that would make sense. Nice cape dash to get the free bumper skip. Oh, the fighter sword Armos fight.
Yep, this is why I said try to do right side first to delay this. Because if there's a bow in Hope Room, then you don't have to do this. This fight sucks.
Yeah, and you can't spin because Master Sword slashes are really bad against Armos.
Well, yeah, actually, even a Master Sword would have sped this up significantly just for being able to drop in here with beams.
Right.
You know, you can just... They do the same damage as what HolySmoke is doing, but you could just stand far away and stun lock them until they're dead.
Yeah, and it's so much faster.
There's even, like, I don't know if this is, like, a thing that other people do, but, like, I have a script for beams that works pretty well.
Nice double dash kill.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Nice use of the fire rod, too, for that last one.
There's a bow behind Ice Armos. That's so mean. And Burna, apparently. Wow. What a room. Oh, not Burna, just Book. Okay. I didn't think I saw Burna, but... Gamma's going back to clear out the rest of the back of Skullwoods. That's the name of that dungeon.
It's a crystal.
Yeah. You have the sword. You need the crystal. There's still items here.
And Gammachuu's clearly, like, proficient at things like Hammer Moth, so it's not really gonna be... It's not really gonna be a huge hindrance.
Did Gamma even come here the first time? Am I remembering that wrong?
Well, I think everybody went to Village of Outcasts and found the Moon Pearl and did thieves and then went south.
That's right. Okay, so we haven't even been here yet. Oh no, Gamma's out of magic.
I think this will be fine.
Yeah, he had to just go back for the... I didn't know he had the second magic pot still. Nothing but the bow in GT. The bow is an okay find. It is needed, but... Man, what a pain.
I think HolySmoke will probably do pot into Eastern. Well,
I think bow's probably better to find before flippers, actually.
Hera into pot into Eastern. Makes sense to me. I like how HolySmoke appears to be ignoring chests. I assure you those chests were opened. There was a massive clear of Hera earlier on that ended in a hard reset to get the key back. So this is just going to be a Moldorm play. That said, HolySmoke might want the key, but I think when he's ready to go to Swamp, he'll just go in and get the key at that time. He knows where it is. So Moldorm did have the second item.
Dang.
I guess we knew that because we saw map and compass in the first floor. And then we saw the big key and the small key. Nothing was gained by a Gamma going into Skullwoods there, so this might be, I don't know, it might be following HolySmoke. There's also a Hookshot Cave that nobody's done yet.
True. Super Bunny. Was Super Bunny done?
No, Super Bunny was, I think, their last Moon Pearl location.
Yeah.
Super Bunny and one chest in TR. Mimic Cave. Oh no, not even Mimic Cave. Hammer was in Thieves.
According to Gamma's tracker, there is still an item in Eastern, so that could be pretty bad for him. Because even once you find that bow, like, I mean, I guess you do still need to do the crystal, so you probably go back, but he needs to find that bow first.
Yeah, he would do what HolySmoke is doing now, is just Hera. Well, did the Hera, but he'll do on into Eastern because it's 2 crystals that don't come with any extra baggage.
That's true. You have to go back and do them anyway. HolySmoke just gets the advantage of not having been to Eastern already, so he gets to do it in 1 trip instead of 2.
Well, there's
another sword.
You know what's funny about that sword? Is it could have been procured before Pearl.
That is true.
It would have been a nice consolation prize if you picked the wrong Dark World location to check. Oh, there's a bow here. So Gammachuu will save time on GT. Yeah. Gammachuu's best bet now is actually to not do GT at all and just do pod into Eastern and whatever gets unlocked after that.
Yeah. He unfortunately doesn't know that. I would be pretty tempted to go into GT because there's so many items there. What are the odds that one of them is just the flippers?
If the flippers are in Eastern, then Gamma probably does pod in Eastern first and then gets to go mode GT.
I liked that hook speed. That was funny.
Oh, interesting. Did Gamma hook speed the ladder?
He hook sped off the ladder and then went and picked up the rock from the northwest side of it.
Does that save time? What's the point of that?
I mean, if you're fast enough at it, yeah, I think it would.
Oh, this is brilliant. I love this path to pod because it's on the way.
Nice.
It's already open. Well, not open with Kiki, but open with the doors. So you don't get... Gamma doesn't need to worry about the benefit of opening the HMG door because he's already done that. He'll be basically ready to go. Also, HolySmoke apparently didn't do all of pod when he was here the first time. I didn't realize this. Just found the mirror and left. What are we looking at here? Is it really just Harmless Hellway?
Maybe he realized that there was still an item.
Yeah, maybe it was a 50-50 Moldor or Helma and Harmless Hellway.
I could see doing Helma first, absolutely.
I'm just surprised that maybe he didn't do Bolus right side the way Gamma did.
Maybe.
Maybe he just went straight to the back, got the mirror, and left.
Dang. What if Harmless Hellway had your Moon Pearl? Well, I guess you would need a bow, so never mind.
I mean, I guess if you knew it was... Well, no, like... Oh, that's true.
Because both the small keys being on the right side means, like, you need the bow for that, right? That's how I think it works.
That can't be possible because the mirror was in a 6-key locked part of pod. So all 6 keys had to be available.
Okay, yeah, weird. I don't know then.
So Bowlock pod had to be 2 items.
Oh man, I tried to unmark Burna earlier. It didn't take.
Well, Hookshot's not the thing that got us the boat in Hookshot Cave. That was a bonk shot chest, but also that's in the Dark World and it requires a Moon Pearl. So both bows were Pearl locked, logically. That means back of pod and all of the 6 key lock chests could not have been bow locked. I wonder if there's some conditional key logic I'm missing out on where like one bow locked key is fine because you need a bow to get through the part where you can spend that key in the back of pod.
That would make sense. Gamma's gonna make up some visual time here because he's already done most of Eastern Palace. But in reality, it's a bit of a time loss. Well, the moon
Yeah.
pearl was in a location that required the mirror.
Yeah, I'm talking about logic. Of course, you can sequence break that. You can
Right.
sequence break everything the pearl locks. But I was talking about whether Pod had a key layout that allowed you to get the mirror in logic, which it had to because both bows were in the Dark World. The reason it matters is because if you're looking for a bow, then you need to know if that mirror you got was behind a bow or not. Because that would, if it was behind a bow, then that would really narrow down where your bow can be. You would basically know that your bow is either in Super Bunny Cave or, well, no. That's behind the mirror too. I don't know, your bow would be in some light world location you haven't done yet, which I think Gamma's probably done all of them, but
Yeah,
I think
so.
HolySmoke didn't do Eastern, for example. And maybe HolySmoke could have deduced that the bow had to be in Eastern.
Inevitably, when you and I are staffing a race, we get these weird logic questions.
Yes. Well, I love these logic questions. What happened?
Yeah.
Gamma.
I'm not sure.
No, we're using all our arrows now. If he does GT next, we'll need arrows. HolySmoke will turn in the mushroom, and that's going to give some time back to Gamma.
Oh, hey, we can observe the teleport that will take us there.
Are we?
Oh.
HolySmoke hasn't done Closet yet. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, it's efficient. It wasn't
Turning
here.
green pendant on the way
It's
out.
funny that HolySmoke went for Dark World before doing this.
Oh, a gross shield.
Also surprised that HolySmoke didn't find the mirror in Pod and then mirror in check Sahasrah's closet.
Wait, did he not turn in green pendant?
Well, he doesn't have the green pendant. That's
Oh, I'm thinking of last seed.
You're getting seed bleed.
Ignore me.
Pod
Yep,
green
that's
pendant.
seed bleed.
Yes.
100%.
That's not the right bump, but that's okay. You're not going to be able to clip into this bump anyway.
There
so if you want to learn this, it's an up teleport on this bump, the first bump. And then you have to walk left a little, which looks scary, but it's safe. Now, going right or dashing straight up will result in what we just saw.
Oh, dear.
So you can soft lock that, but you're not likely to hard lock unless you hop off the ledge and then dash straight into the bad transition, which is something you just don't do. Just don't do it. It's fine. Sometimes I'll see people try to cut it close and they'll see that the transition is still there, the camera's still bad, and they'll catch themselves at the last minute. You just have to be ready to catch yourself. But Gammachuu now going into GT will just also full clear the whole thing. What was stopping HolySmoke from climbing GT? Was it just not wanting to?
Yeah, he didn't have a bow. He didn't have a bow.
Didn't have. Well,
no, he did.
He got one in GT.
In maybe.
It must just be the fact that these free crystal dungeons became available, and that climbing GT with a fighter sword was not very appealing.
Yeah. That's understandable.
Yeah, there is also a strat where you dash into the hardlock on purpose, and if you do it exactly right, you don't hardlock. That's, I'm not brave enough to do that, but I know some people who are. I guess this will be a King's Tomb for HolySmoke. So HolySmoke is now cleaning up Sphere 1 locations that Gamma has already done, giving some time back to Gamma. Gamma is going to get the big key and climb first, which I like, because it's so easy to go back in here and do the rest. And if you did the rest first and it was nothing, you've wasted a lot of time if the flippers were just upstairs. But if you climb first and then go back in and the flippers were in the basement, the only time you waste was the extra GT clip. Ooh, really cutting it close on his arrows. Also, yeah. Gammachuu maybe was thinking about his arrow count. That he had enough to climb, but he didn't really have enough to fight the boss. So I'm assuming HolySmoke is just doing Skullwoods here.
Yeah. That's a fine play from his perspective.
It's very consistent with you know, what he's been doing, which is chasing crystal dungeons. He also has ice, but you may or may not go in there without the logical access. Maybe he's hoping that he can just go mode it later, which could save a lot of time.
Scudge Woods is nice if you're already at Turtle Rock, but if you're not, I don't generally go for it just because of the risk associated with it.
I think the use case for Scudge Woods here is that HolySmoke hasn't done Hookshot Cave yet.
That's
So,
true.
You could have gone in and got silver arrows and a sword, and then Scudge Woods into Skull Woods, and it would have been pretty fast. It would have saved a lot of time, but also orphaned Catfish. So I can understand choosing to do it or choosing not to do it. Both are justified. And also, Scudge Woods is a trick that you have to know how to do, and if you don't know how to do it, you're just not going to do it.
That's true too. You have to learn the trick before doing the trick, usually.
I don't know why Gammachuu does that room that way. So, a little PSA about Wizrobes too is the Wizrobe beam counts as an enemy. So, if you do what Gamma did and you cardinal slash the Wizrobe, then it will have fired a beam, and then you will have to wait for the beam to go off screen, which is why Gammachuu like charged the dash there to bleed a little time. But in NMG, what you do is you just diagonal and slash the Wizrobe, and then the Wizrobe never fires a beam, and you can get out of that room a little faster.
Nice hammer fight. Oh, the spark!
Oh no!
There's
Combos.
Bombos.
Not what you want to see. I do like the spark going into Tiny Spark Jail, though. That was fun. Oh, careful. Wow. Moldorm was like, hey, I heard you know how to Moldorm bounce. Let me help. That was a lot of bouncing.
Yeah, I'll bounce you off the edge.
He has to do a slash now to get him back on the not getting a rage cycle. So HolySmoke will open the big chest and leave, because I think that's how the key layout worked. Cane of Berna is here. You can put that back on the tracker.
Oh, hey.
Oh, I like the use of the cape. This is what makes Gammachuu such a good rando player, is using items that like the speedrun doesn't use in places like this. Like, you can just do the speedrun strat and be pretty good, but getting a little extra time out of like not having to wait for the mini helmet cycle or the bumper cycle, saving a little bit of time here and there.
Like, not getting hit by that blue ball either,
Yeah.
so you're...
Gammachuu also makes really good use of cape in the Maga. I think Gammachuu is one of the best like cape users in the rando community.
Okay, we've got to sit down and teach him how to clipe now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, HolySmoke, this looks like a nice play, because why would you farm hearts here if you weren't going to Ice Palace?
Yeah.
Why would you be here at all?
Ice is good here, but unfortunately it's not the answer.
So what does Gammachuu, do now? Is this
Turtle
TR
Rock.
or Meyer?
Yeah.
Turtle
I
Rock's
would-
denser.
I would be inclined to do TR first.
I guess Gammachuu is going to clean up GT first, actually.
Yeah,
That's
true.
the strat is you climb GT and then you go back in, because there's so much stuff there. Another benefit to climbing GT first is sometimes you can know if tile room is a big key or not, or a small key rather. You can skip tile room if you have collected all the items and are still missing a key.
Yeah.
Whereas if you didn't climb yet, you might not know that a key isn't just upstairs.
GT is a one-way trip in this mode. Because of how we have to clip in, you cannot exit the staircase afterwards or mirror out because you're in Hera. So you do have to save and quit.
Sometimes I wish we
usually.
could have an open GT. But
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
Open GT has some problems. The main one being that some of the branches, if you set it to 0, will not actually be open. They'll just open when you walk in front of it, so it doesn't actually work. I don't remember which branch does this, but it's inconsistent between VT branch and Doors branch.
That sounds like a VT branch thing to open it with 0 and Doors just to have it open.
And the other issue is that it does open up GT as a Moon Pearl location.
Yeah.
With just access to East Death Mountain, and it's not something most people want in their races because it's such a big location and it's so easy for Logic to give you access to it. That everyone would just have to learn GT Clip basically because it would be faster than getting in the logical way.
I remember that time that there was a tournament ran that did 4-7 and everyone hated it because GT just always had something and it was always awful to get there.
Yeah, look, we can get away with it because it's easy to get to in glitch modes. Just clip in, it's free. But if you have to climb the mountain every time you go in, it sucks. So now that we're done with this steps retracing, who's ahead? Gammachuu has a sword and a silvers that HolySmoke doesn't have, but I think HolySmoke is maybe closer to the end of the dungeon than Gamma is.
Yeah, I think it depends on where they choose to go next. If they both go the same way, or maybe one could like go to Meyer instead, which would be something.
I think if I was HolySmoke, I would be tempted to do East Death Mountain into Turtle Rock, and I would go in through the middle to get Mimic Cave. If I was Gammachuu, I would be on the fence because Gamma has already done Hookshot Cave.
Yeah. Left side slash, let's go. That was also a pretty good fight.
Really good fight. I also like the puff moving upward, which is RNG, but still very fortunate. Allowed HolySmoke to get some splash damage hits. What is this top right strat that Gamma does? I've never seen this before. This is this is just the normal strat. Like rotated 90 degrees. What the heck? That's so weird. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just funny.
Have we seen any book checks yet since HolySmoke picked it up?
I don't think so. It's interesting because HolySmoke can't get the item, but Gamma
that is
can.
True.
If book checks are dead, then HolySmoke can save time by not getting the item. But Gamma already did right side GT, right? Yeah, the door's open. So Gamma did all of that hoping that Tyler would be an item, and it's not a key, so he has to check it.
Okay, yeah, HolySmoke's taking the TR to Hookshot Cave.
What I'm not sure about is how is HolySmoke going to contend with Catfish? Is this going to be... Is this just going to be like open TR and then do TR and then kill Trinex and then warp out and do Catfish?
You could go to Catfish first and then swim back up to do Hookshot Cave, but that's already passed.
It's also like swimming without a flippers. It's a little slow.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's probably what I would have done, would be Hookshot Cave, or not Hookshot Cave, do Super Bunny first, then go to Catfish, then come back up to do Hookshot from the bottom.
That was a good opportunity to do a spacewalk to get that last chest.
I need to learn how spacewalks work. 50 rupees on one book check.
I guess Gamma's a little ahead now because he's doing checks that HolySmoke hasn't done. And HolySmoke is doing checks that Gamma has done. Gamma is on his way to the place that HolySmoke is probably going next. So, I don't know. I think they're going to enter TR at basically the same time, and any little lead that Gamma has on having done one more book check isn't really going to matter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Ether Tablet. It's so fast. Are there any other obvious differences I'm missing? Like, they've done all the same dungeons.
Yeah, they've done the same dungeons. They've done the same overworld.
Interesting that it's Gamma who opens TR. Oh, there is a major difference. It's that HolySmoke hasn't climbed GT yet.
Oh, dang.
That's why HolySmoke cannot open the front of TR, because it's Bombos. He doesn't know that.
That's true.
That route that I suggested for him wasn't available to him. Well, I mean, the GT climb is pretty significant time difference, actually.
Yeah.
Unless it's literally like right here in Mimic Cave and the HolySmoke gets to it first. Gamma has a pretty solid lead.
I like how we get to see different parts of Turtle Rock. At least for now. Until they are about to cross over. Two small keys on the right side. 2 right keys on the small side.
So if Chomps is not a key, then HolySmoke is locked out of the front.
Oof.
Did he get a big key? No, HolySmoke's locked out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has to leave. That stinks.
That stinks. Maybe it doesn't stink. Maybe flippers are in mire, and HolySmoke will just climb GT and then go. What is this? We're climbing back up.
Is he going back to the front?
Oh no.
Oh dear.
He can't even do that because he doesn't have the medallion, but he doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know that yet,
just
though.
do catfish. He'll see the medallion as Bombos, and he'll just be like, I can't go in this way, I'm just gonna leave. He should know also that this means that the dungeon is medallion locked. And that clearly, like, Bombos is out there somewhere. And that the only place left, really, it can be is in GT climb. Yeah, so I think we'll go climb GT. This GT is either... Well, I think actually he just knows that GT is Bombos, doesn't he? Mimic Cave did have a shovel, so I guess there could be something there too.
I missed that. Oh no.
There it is. Alright, we're doing catfish and leaving, I guess. Hey, this could be a blessing in disguise. This could be climb GT and then go to Mire. This Gamma will do all of Turtle Rock, and if flippers aren't here, then it's time that he gives back to HolySmoke because of the key layout of TR. And the fact that, you know, HolySmoke is in here out of logic and Gamma is in here in logic. You think HolySmoke is just out of locations that aren't GT?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
GT shovel book, I guess. Like, he can do his fetch. Yeah, he's doing his fetch. Bombos tablet, right? I don't think Gamma did that. Magic bat.
Sure, he does have a master sword now. So.
Did Gamma do magic bat at any point?
I feel like we saw it, but that could be seed bleed.
Yeah, imagine doing like 6 commentaries in one weekend.
Right.
This is our 5th, I think, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess.
No, it's your 5th. It's my 4th.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there was one that I did with muffins in the morning.
Yeah.
Mornings are just better with muffins.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Although I'm more of an oatmeal person myself. Here they are. Well, I mean, HolySmoke has a couple choices. One, he could climb GT because by the time he's done with all this fetch quests, he knows where Bombos has to be. or he decides that he knows that the thing upstairs in GT is Bombos, because flippers don't lock anything without Bombos, unless Swamp is vanilla. I guess one chest in Swamp is available. So then he just decides to sequence break it and go to Laser Bridge. I don't know, it's a little weird that he's doing all of this before GT Climb. Not really sure. I'll have to ask in the interview why he chooses this. So, what's happening with Gammachuu here? I don't remember how to do this. But he's clearly off by like an Y pixel, I think. Or like he's off by an X pixel. There we go. When you lift that pot, the bonk you no longer get like a free lineup. You have to manually line up. I think he was doing that. Alright, now HolySmoke has, I think, nothing left except GT Climb and Out of Logic TR.
So
I don't think he's able to really get this back. I think even if he goes straight to the flippers, I think he's... Oh, he hasn't even done this yet. Yeah,
it's pretty sealed.
Pretty hard for him to catch up unless something seriously bad happens to Gammachuu.
Yo, Street Fighter. Capcom, I mean. I know that sound from Street Fighter. That's why I say that.
Oh. Oh, the mirror portal sound?
The mirror portal sound, yeah.
I think that's the Capcom logo jingle.
Yeah, I think
because I recognize it from the Disney games.
Wow, this is another good song. Man, I need this MSU, whatever it is.
This has got to be like some kind of SNES mix, right?
Yeah.
I heard 2 Donkey Kong Country songs in Capcom, which is not the developer of Donkey Kong Country, so it's not that.
True.
HolySmoke is having a time here. We're gonna fake powder. There we go.
Nice. I like seeing fake powder to beat anti-fairies.
Sword checks for sure. You're this deep into the game. You've done so much. The odds of running into a sword in the end game are pretty high.
Yeah, this is a good DK song. The other good DK song is the Sticker Brush Symphony.
We're gonna do a Sticker Brush Symphony versus Aquatic Ambiance.
They're both so good. You can't choose between them.
We gotta fight in the parking lot over this one. Are you on team Sticker Brush Symphony or are you on team Aquatic Ambiance? Put your answers in chat.
Then you get the Brawl remix of Sticker Brush Symphony was even better. And then you have another remix of that, which is even better.
This has been a very Donkey Kong heavy section of the game. I mean, we got the Rare logo now. Yeah, all Gamma has to do now is run to Ganon and do a Master Sword Silver's fight. No, dude.
Dang.
Not fair. What happened to HolySmoke? He pocket wall mastered himself.
Oh
Apparently.
no.
No.
Pocket wall master. That's a phrase, but it fits.
That can't feel good. The only consolation is that he was going to lose anyway.
Yeah.
It really feels bad when that costs you a game. I love Fast ROM.
Nice. Imagine not having lag. First adjustment to fast ROM was something, but man, it is nice.
That I appreciate Gamma like kind of greeting that middle hit. Be careful spamming bow on the fanfare. I'm sure Gamma knows about this, but if you are dry firing your bow at the time you finish the game, you will hard lock.
Dang.
Don't. Yeah, I did that in the No Logic finals. Thankfully, I'd already
No.
lost. It didn't matter, but it was the last thing I did in the tournament was hard lock myself on the Ganon fight. It was great.
That's so sad.
Of all ways to hard lock in a No Logic, that's not usually how. I probably wouldn't have goofed around so much if I hadn't already lost. Still.
Yeah.
GG to Gamma taking the series. HolySmoke forfeiting. I'm assuming that's what this pause is.
Yeah, it looks like. GG's to the runners. This was a good series. We got to see some things we don't see all the time, but also just some good gameplay. We're joined by Gammachuu in the booth. GG's.
Hey, thank you, GG's, Holy.
Also joined by HolySmoke in the booth as well. GG's.
Hello, GG.
Hey,
GG.
Pretty interesting Moon Pearl routing to start it off.
Yeah, that was a great Pearl. That would have been annoying if that was on Motula, because I guess you could have technically gotten the sword from Super Bunny, which I did not want to do.
Oh yeah, that's true. I even mentioned that. I didn't think about the fact that that locks Moth as a Moon Pearl location, since you'd already found a sword. But the sword that you found was in Dark World. Also,
Yeah.
your pod key layout was whatever it was, because I wasn't really looking that much, but it had to be available. Like the mirror was behind 6 pod keys, and your bows were both in the Dark World.
There was only one key on the right side, I believe.
About 2 in Dark U.
Oh yeah, were there 2? I don't remember where they were. But I didn't open one chest on the right side.
So wait, if there are 2 small keys on the right side, then pod is bow locked. How is our mirror available?
The 1 on right side, 2 on Dark U.
Oh, Dark U, okay.
Yeah, I skipped that one key. Oh, and there was a sword on Pet, cool.
So I guess, does that mean that Dark Maze is only 5 key locked if you don't have a bow?
Yes.
Okay. I learned something
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
I
And
was
keys.
very confused about that.
Yeah, that clears up some of our confusion for sure.
I think it's bow, hammer, and lamp that can make those 6 key locked, 5 key locked.
Hobo was another concern of mine. I did add another one off before doing any mirror checks. I know Holy likes to start that route, and I was a bit worried, like, there's no way it's here. And I went as a one-off. I really hate Hobo, unless I have flippers.
Yeah, I
But,
got burned
no,
by
what-
Hobo one time, and now I always start Hobo because of that.
Yeah. I remember a hammer being there long ago, and I got like the hour 20 mark.
Oh no.
I was telling Holy in the race stream, one thing I was maybe worried about was you getting flippers before pro. 'Cause I guess you could have hit the TR and stolen the key from the Poke and go to the front, or to make your way to Laser Bridge.
Yeah, you'd have to steal that key because middle was medallion locked.
Yeah, did you go to TR?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, I went through the front and 2 small keys, big key, and the big key locking another key in the big chest. I'm like, oh wow, that's just all the keys up front here.
Yeah, HolySmoke hadn't climbed GT yet, and so he didn't have Bombos, and when he went in through the middle, he ended up running out of keys. So just had to leave instead.
So, HolySmoke, I'm wondering if you recognize that Bombos had to be upstairs in GT. Because I think unless you had locations locked that I didn't know about, that GT was your last location, and that flippers don't lock anything.
Nothing left yet. Yep.
Yeah. So. What's the reason for putting off that GT climb?
Because it sucks on Theta Sword.
Okay, that's fair. That was my guess. It does suck.
It also sucks if you quick swap to mirror.
Yes.
Yeah, that felt bad.
That is fair. I had the Master Sword.
Malmo called it.
Yeah, the Master Sword made it less sucky for me. I also another thing that I got lucky with a key in Fire Snake, because I realized when I didn't take this key from right side under the pot, I'm making myself make my way towards left side. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough keys. There's either one Intel, Rimor, or Fire Snake. Luckily, Fire Snake had the key. Otherwise, that would have been nasty backtracking.
Did you say you skipped the key pot?
Yeah, when I did this chest over. I thought I had enough keys. I'm like, well, I have one key and I'm gonna get the pot key, but then I forgot. Oh, I'm gonna go through map chests, and only realized after I opened map chests, like, oh gosh, this is not good now.
I think the rule is 3 keys in your inventory in compass room, and you can bail.
Yeah, I had done the climb already, so I kind of messed up my key. I'm
track 2.
Yeah, so I'm not thinking right at that moment.
Yeah, I did the same in pot. I did the mental math, and yeah, harmless hellway, obviously not an item. Which had a hot container.
Oh, it was yeah.
I wondered about that earlier too, but I guess that answers that.
But I mean, after the pro, it felt like we already had at least I had a lot of things getting the pro. Like I'm only, what was it, bow and flippers go mode and sword.
Yeah.
Did you do these on early, Holy?
Yep.
Nice hammer.
Right after pearl, basically, I think.
Yeah, hammer and blinds cell was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I was ready for some more blind, but oh well, I guess we'll just use a lovely hammer now.
It's like, do you go into Thieves Town without hammer, or do you check village first, and then of course it's just there?
Yeah. Holy, I take it you didn't find another sword out there, right? Your own master sword.
We sure have the same ones, right?
Yeah.
From
This is
Digging
Wally.
Game and
Super Bunny.
Super Bunny, yeah.
The
Yeah.
others are. I know there's one on Pet I just saw in credits, and the other one, who knows where? Probably Swamp or
Yeah,
Mire.
it's got. Of course, it's swamp always.
Mm.
Left side swamp.
Yeah, left side specifically.
Well, without the game 3, I think that'll wrap it up for HMG for today. Any last thoughts before we go?
Oh, thanks for the restream.
Yeah.
Glad we didn't have to do game 3.
Well,
Good luck in the next match.
yeah, you too. Thank you for a very easy scheduling, and thank you both, Malmo and Sky, for doing the comms and setting up the restream. And yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, cool.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye.